Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Frostpunk 2. We continue onwards right away, 234 week it is. We're about to finish 2 more housing districts. The positive thing is we got more workforce while still remaining, well, relatively good on food. The negative thing is, of course, with that we consume workforce again, but also heat. And we want to maximize the district adjacency bonuses here that we get. So there is the first housing district, there's the second one. Now to the food district, right? So we reduce now also the food demand here, the heat demand that comes out of this, but also hopefully getting this bonus here maximized. Let's actually have them upgraded right again. As we can see, we need the near food district bonus on one hand. On the other hand, we are going to take the generator heat bonus on this side, and for that district we should be able to do the same thing. We need to frost break a bit more, unfortunately, so a bit more towards the food district, and then also all the way up here as well, somewhere. There it is, perfect, to get this in. With the expansion we should hopefully have enough housing again for these people. Material is fine now thanks to our outer material input that we have. Goods is still my worry thing here, so another industry zone really is out of the question for me. We cannot afford this. I also don't want to do an emergency shift. We're losing trust already as it is. And by the way, one of my communities started a law process, and efficiency bonus, production efficiency is increased. That's because we had the research of that, right? This is good for the machinists though, so we should take someone else in. The foragers, they would like to get something. The bio-waste hothouse we need to construct. Alright, advanced bio-waste hothouse. That is actually something that I could think about once we have researched it. Research it, yes. We need this anyway, right? So let's go ahead. This gives me a nice boost here. Alright, perfect. Get this done. A new law always increases your trust overall because you can push it through, right? Advanced bio-waste hothouse is something we need to research now after the refurbished goods factory that we're doing as well to get the goods in. With the law, by the way, we have boosted our production efficiency so that we have a slight positivity now on the goods, right? So this is something that works for us. Endorsement. I need endorsements. Hospital I don't need right now. Why is this one still showing new things? Advanced mechanized workshop. Can we actually place it here in addition instead of this one, right? So we can get rid of that. That's my endless one. So we are saving it up, right, to reactivate this district later again, because I want to get the bonus out of that. Okay, coal season still okay on the coal. The menders begin protesting. My rule. Okay, they want to have something. Build a recovery hospital. Convince them to stop. Okay, let's build a recovery hospital. We should be able to do this, no props. There it is. 200 workforce is, yeah, problematic, but it's possible. Let's build it. Can I get rid of the other one? Because we don't need 2 hospitals. So I might actually make this one inactive to save me the workforce again. And get this going. There it is. And they will cease the protest now. Thank you very much. I could promote them. This makes them more powerful though. And I don't like the menders that much. I rather like the ventures, honestly. That's also very expensive. Funding the project. Nothing is good there right now. Okay, on the map itself, let's just check it out. 180 wood remaining. And the oil is also running now, right? Yes, there it is. Right, so this is a permanent output now of 150. That's 30 million oil here. Why does it say 19 weeks? 30 million oil is certainly not being used in 19 weeks. So this will be just there, I guess.
Every citizen is entitled to a monthly checkup at their local recovery.
Okay, the menace protest is over. We still have a bit of a housing problem, so let's expand the districts now once again. This one here can still be expanded over here, and then 2 more times here. And this one we can also now expand, right? I would like to take the We cannot get the heating bonus here. Why not? That's a pity. I can't get additional heating bonus out of this anymore from the food district. It is what it is. With that, we're having enough housing though again. There you go. Right, and we can then just safely build us another one in here. And with that, look at that. All 4 parameters here are positive right now. We should enjoy this. For as long as this works. Okay. Refurbishing goods factory. Let's go for the advanced hothouses now. And that's the promise that we had here. The bio-waste hothouse. Because it's something we can, or we will definitely build anyway at some point. And the venture's radicalized once more. Why? Because we negotiated with the menders. Come on. Funding the project is not that expensive, but we don't have any money then anymore. Or I try to get on good terms with the machinists. De-radicalize the ventures, right? The lords are already on pretty good terms, and they're for the menders though. So the machinists are my only option here. I cannot fund them right now. I could make a promise. I could grant them the agenda. Yeah, let's do this. So they will have the next say in the law. And they want what? Waste heat conversion. Alright, production efficiency is increased. And let's try to get the lords in. Perhaps with a promise. Condemn the venturers. That's not good. Dutiful youth. That's something we can research. Okay. Why can I not agree to their terms? There it is. Oh, it's close. Okay, perfect. This will open up a new law, a new research that we need to do. And also we boost the machinist hopefully a bit with that. That's the important thing. Another production bonus though is also nice. Look at that. Looking very good here. So I can actually tone it down on the machine, on the materials right now. To the level 4 only. To save heat and workforce. And relationship extremely worsens with the menders. Going to fund their projects. And I'm also going to grant the agenda for them for the next law, right? To immediately make them positive again. They will have a next law saying here, which is okay to me. They probably will want to get rid of the machinists though, at some point. Alright, we're full on coal. I can actually tone it down there on my coal a bit. The next whiteout is on the horizon now. I will need to build a new hub for the fuel. Actually, try to get it in here. There you go. For my oil. By the way, can we still expand this? We could expand it once more. Really? 2,000 people joined. Are you kidding me? I don't even have open borders. And for a miracle, my food is still fine with all of this. Housing not, of course. Another housing district we need. What is going on? Okay, we're expanding into this direction. Yeah, with that, we have the option, of course, to build us also another logistical district, but I need more money. And with that, we can double our Frostland team capacity, and thus our exploration, which we urgently need. There's too many people joining, though. With that, we're barely there with the heating now. But we are going to see some relaxed days. So I might also think about, can we actually add a second pump check here? I think we can, right? We can build a second pump check here. That would give me another 100 oil output. Since there is 4 million oil in it, we'll never clear this one, right? So we don't need the endless drilling here, I think. Alright. Family apprenticeship, that's the one that they want. That's fine. So the percentage of active workers is increased. And we can actually vote on that right away. It's not a bad law. With that, we're pausing the mandatory school, at least for now, a bit, right?
The law takes effect.
And the lords like that, and we can de-radicalize the menders. We don't need that. Machinists.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Oh, this is getting tricky here right now. I need to do something for them. For progress. Merit or reason. Any law will do, I guess. Just to make them a bit happier here. You know what we can also do is I can just build a second salvaging factory in the industry zone, of course. Right? With that, we're solving the problem with prefabs and with goods again in the future. Since we have so much workforce right now, it doesn't matter to me.
Don't shield your apprentice
I can actually just reduce the load here a bit, and that should be fine then already. There you go.
This is how they learn.
That's just all we can do here to juggle this right now. Money is my biggest issue, really. Did not expect this. The bio-waste hothouse is coming along, so this will be nice for my food production then. And the forager demand has been set as well. It's still not making them really that much happier. Research the dutiful youth, that would be now for my for my lords. Percentage of active workers is increased, the crime is slightly decreased, and youth volunteers need to bolster the city. The lords and the menders agree with that. It's once again nothing though for my venturers. And I really would like to go for the scouts now, because we do have the workforce. So let's... How much time do we have? No, I need to do the youth first. Okay. The venturers though are not that unhappy right now, so it's fine with them for the moment. As long as I provide everything for them, they're looking fine. Let's actually also get the excessive fertilization again. We have no problem with sickness whatsoever, right? So that's all very fine. Thanks to the hospital, so I can continue with this for now. We're full on materials. Great news. Yeah. A father has come to our office with his son. They both ask you to hear them out. This boy is not cut out for a blacksmith. His knack is for words, for poetry. Yeah, poetry, sorry. He can do this in his free time, and there is a blizzard coming, so poetry is unfortunately something that's not on my priority list. And stay firm. Oh, okay. Children who find a willing mentor shouldn't be forced to apprentice to the family. Family apprenticeship is less effective, and the relation with the venturers is increased. Let's do this. It's a compromise. Okay? It's a compromise. We lose a bit of workforce there too, which is also fine to me. We have 18. Next housing district. Unfortunately, there's the prefab stuff here, right? So I cannot build towards the food district there right now. Yeah, but it's the only way to build. Get the next housing district done. And we're losing coal. So I might actually also turn this one up again by 1 at least. Since we are almost fully stockpiled, this is fine. And since those things are fine right now, let's build the next logistics district finally, right? So I need to get me my next scouts going. And my hope is that with the expansion, we can actually connect it then here with the food district and with this food district, right? So we kind of like carve into that to combine them at some point. I'm going to need a new food district soon anyway. There's the new advanced bio waste factory. This produces then 100 food up from 70. So that's 30 more food that we could do.
Help us keep you warm.
There it is. With that we get some 15 Frostland teams out again. Of course I can still expand the zone. I will need to frost carve my way through that area though. Open this up a bit more. And with the teams, that's just very lovely. We can do a few more things. We could get more food. I could start now the core input here. That would take 10 Frostland teams. Let's do this. It's only for a couple of weeks. And let's hope that I can make a connection here. I can't. You need to take the territory into account at all times. There it is, but this takes a long time. And I still have then one team available for more exploration. Lord's demand has been met with the latest research, so someone else is happy again, at least for now. Research-wise, I think it's time now to go for my scouts headquarters. Wanted to go for them for a long time now. Because with that we can really open up the exploration further. And let's also... Frost break here. Ollie Sharp 27. This city has made steps towards the merit cornerstone. The machinists still don't like us that much. With all of this, just breaking even now on the coal. But don't forget we have a lot of oil coming in. So that's something here. Okay, let's expand. And yeah, we can use it at least 2 times here, right? So there's an adjacency bonus of 2. And with another food district here, then we are getting the maximum adjacent out of them all here. So it makes sense to build another food district soon.
The scrappers wish to remind everyone.
There it is. With that we have 10 teams. And with that I can go for some exploration again. Coal and food. It's not bad. And oil. Oil is the best bet. The best thing. I would though also like to find me a settlement, right? We want to settle on some other territory other than Sleepy Hollow. But we haven't found that yet. These are all out of the question for now. This is really far away though. There would be something here. Yeah, let's go for the oil. Finding over here. And then I might also aim for these here at some point. Okay, temperature increase. A bit of a slacking. An easing of my situation there.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
And I can reduce my materials further. And we stockpile goods, because I have a feeling that goods will not last forever. Okay, the Mendes Rally build support, because they're loving us right now. Contribute more workforce, more heat stems, or more population. Let's go for heat stems, because we're constantly low on money right now. And workforce we have way too much. With the course, by the way, we could continue with the next endless deposit. We don't need that yet, though. I'm inclined to go with another pump check, though, for my oil. And let's also wait for the scouts headquarters, because this is something we actually need to do then. Okay, let's just think about that for a second here. Whiteout, we should be fine. Or we're not. Let's build another fuel stockpile. It's better to have too many of them than not enough, right? The scout headquarters has been finished. This one we can build now. Exploration time is drastically reduced, and also the territory threat level is decreased throughout the Frostlands. It's super expensive though, but it's going to be worth it. Let's build one. And what we can also still research is the other thing, the logistics bay, because this gives me another 20 Frostland teams right away. And yeah, we want to go ahead with this. The reason for this is that we only have those 2 slots, right? And they're being used now with their buildings then. So I don't have endless teams available. And we're going to need them though. So in this case, it makes sense to upgrade this in addition. Alright, stockpile is going up further. We also have a bunch of other hubs, by the way, right? So the material hub would make sense to me as well, because we are pretty full on that. So let's build me a material hub right here. I'm reducing the workforce of both of these here by 10%. And the goods stockpile is not necessary, food is not necessary. Then we have the heating though. So the heat demand in neighboring districts is decreased with that. With 100 workforce we can achieve it. And this makes sense a lot, right? So if we build it, for example, in my high demand heating area here for the exploration, 50 heating is required here, and 110 in the food district, we can drastically reduce the demand in that. This sounds good. There you go. So it's 110, and after this it should actually be at 70, is that right? Oh, wait a second. Warmer season now. Comes in again. It's at 80 now. And with this, it's now at 40. Perfect. So this actually did the trick. Nice! 2,000 more people joined. There's no way I can reduce that amount of immigrants. Holy cow. This disrupts my economy again, just before the next whiteout. Stuart, a group of dutiful youth, remember, have come with a humble request. I was a rebel before, but old Mr. Feeney showed me the proper way to be a man. Spending time with him and his generation, we understand how much we owed them. We can't even imagine what it was like to survive the whiteout years, what sacrifices they had to make. He and his peers wish to organize a thanks and remembrance ceremony. Fund them? Okay. Yeah, we can do this. 7. That's a lot. This slightly wording is a bit confusing to me. And we also lost support of the Menders, even though this should have increased our reputation with them. Alright. Problem though is, of course, we are under pressure once again. We need to build the housing district now, before that whiteout hits. I need to frost break more here. Right, to get all of this area in. There you go. And I will probably also now work on a second food district. I can't avoid it any longer. I will also need to raise my... Huh? Why does this... Oh, this is my coal output, sorry. Wrong button. Where's my other material factor? There it is. There you go. And let's also get the goods production up, right? So we are working once again on the maximum here for the goods. So we'll need to work on something there again. Frost breaking has been finished. Let's get the housing done. Into this zone. So we are getting the maximum adjacency bonus now. With the expansion then for sure. And we have finished the scouting, I think. Yes, there it is. Yes, very nice. A materials colony. That's not the ideal. We can found a colony here, right? That would have a geothermal plant, logistics, coal, endless coal, materials, and iron. It's still a materials colony. It's in my opinion the weakest out of all of them. So we're not doing that just yet. A landmark here, a monumental natural rock, and oil. Alright. By the way, yes, look at that. We can now scout these territories here. It costs me to a lot of frost teams, right? This is now safe. It was dangerous before. The same should go for something over here. There it is, but we need more teams. I'm researching that right now. We're finishing it now. There you go. So I could build the Vanguard Logistics Bay now. This gives me 20 more Frostpunk teams, and I'm inclined to go with this. There you go. More scouting is always great. And just look how this city is forming. It's just incredible. And I consider this still the early to mid game, right? We're still not very deep into it at the moment. The Ventures begin to violently protest. Alright. That's those guys here. I really don't have anything for them. I could grant the machinists the agenda again. But I could de-radicalize them. Let's de-radicalize the Menders, by the way. There it is. Because of our good reputation with the Lords. Got some injuries out of these protests. Promote them. They will gain more members with that. Very good. That actually did the trick though for now, but it's only a short-term solution, of course. But at least we get the oil production up again. Okay, I think this has also been finished now. We got the Frostland teams in. So let's continue with some real exploration now into the, I'd say, more interesting territory, right? It's the one that was dangerous before. And now we can venture in there and hopefully find us something useful. Alright, let's increase the coal once again. And let's bump it up to 100% so that we do get also a nice stockpile surplus. And on the other hand, down here... yeah, housing. I'm a bit worried right now about all my additional districts that we're building there right now. And let's build this one here. Because of the heat consumption, right? Protest ended. There you go. And then we also need the food. So we are also out of prefabs, but we're producing a lot of them. That's going to be handy. And tension is slightly decreased with that ceremony that we had there, right? That's also nice to have. I'm inclined to go with the Grand Agenda. I think we would be endorsed with them then. Now let's just wait on that. Still have 10 Frostpunk teams. Frostland teams. And can we do another expedition somewhere? There it is. Let's do this. So that we have 2 expeditions going right now. That's always nice. And I could still... yeah, I could still also build a vanguard here, right? So to get another 20 teams out. That would be up my alley at some point. We'll just see. Next shelter. There you go. And with that, we can continue with the expansion here as well.
Routine maintenance work is underway.
Some very complex adjacency bonuses that we have here now with all of these districts today. This one here still has not the maximum bonus. We can probably do it here. So let's actually expand into this direction. And building a hub might also do wonders. Yeah. I would probably though... wait a second. Frostbreak also here. For the second food district that we'll need. And then I could think about a heating hub somewhere here probably. That would get both food districts in then. To get the maximum out of this. And look at that. That food district doesn't require any heating now. That was a massive increase. Plus 80 heating from the near housing districts. Incredible. That's a lot. So with all of this, the food district is my next target. The only thing that makes sense now. Yeah, whiteout coming. I'm a bit worried about the whiteout, honestly, because my food will probably go down. I hope that we finish one of these expeditions, because don't forget, we have the 25,000 food waiting here, right? That is something very powerful. So I could also think about a Vanguard logistics bay here, because with that we could get the food right away. And we do need the frost teams anyway. Yeah, let's build this. It just costs me workforce, and look at my workforce. It's overloading. So we have that. Yeah. Let's increase my material production again. We still have plenty of room here. Then it's just really all about the food. And there we're getting that deposit. We're looking at... yeah, we could actually stockpile it now and get the maximum now, before the whiteout hits. Let's do this. Take the food. Off they go. To us. That's super nice, because that definitely secures us that whiteout again. 6 cores is also nice. And we have finished everything here now, so I would be ready for that food district expansion, right? But since we're looking fine now with the stockpile, I would wait on that. Just to tickle everything out that we have. The foragers are finally on good terms with us. I'm very happy about this. And we have another research option available. Probably for some time now, and I forgot it. And let's just see what we can do here. So the goods, we should be fine. The heating is actually fine, but there's always the advanced pump checks that I would like to push next for more oil production. I'm actually also worried about my materials a bit now. Not that much anymore that we have the workforce. Parenthood. Communal parenthood, dedicated motherhood. Women who bear children will be permanently spared from other duties. We get slightly reduced active workers, but the population growth is increased. Oh, please no. No more population growth. Experimental treatment, conservative treatment. It's nice to have. I would like to go for the watchtowers, honestly, because this one reduces the crime and we get the random search district ability, which decreases crime but causes tension. There was something else though, right? No, there's nothing else here. Let's go for the patrol watchtower. There was another research somewhere that allows me to break the protests in one go. They're not unlocked yet. It's probably up there. Something we need, as the tensions will inevitably rise.
To keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save you.
Towards progress. Can we actually fund the machinists? Ah, we could. It's expensive though. Get the food in. Perfect. We're stuffed with food just as the whiteout arrives. We are also about to finish 2 expeditions. And then we have 60 teams in, I think. 50. That's a lot of teams. Coal is also full. And let's work on the hydraulic pump check. Number 2. Yeah, we need to expand this one first. Haven't done this yet. And then we can build a second building here, right? Up here we have now the new deposit. So once again, some oil, as expected. Sad Hill Cemetery. Tombs have been desecrated by wild beasts. And last hunt, there is... Oh, the site will show an arrow pointing towards a food colony site with 25,000 has 25,000 food stockpile here. It would be better to go hungry than support such reckless hunting. Oh. Can I just not do anything here, please? And then we get some more coal. Coal is the least of my priorities, though. There is a whiteout coming in, so I think we need to stop with the exploring now anyway. And after the whiteout, we continue then in full force with exploration. I'm still on the lookout now for fuel or for a food colony. Both of them would be amazing for me. Look at that. We're not going to recover that much after this whiteout anymore, right? So it's getting worse from there.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion. Is always in style.
Yeah, let's fund the machinists. Didn't do much. I would really like to be on better terms with them. Because we have the chance then to de-radicalize the vendors, the venturers. I could also fund their projects. There it is. The watchtowers have been researched. That's super nice. So we have them in the housing district and they will reduce the crime. Crime per se is not a problem, right? Because we have the goods in. The thing is that this one unlocks us, or should hopefully then unlock us something that gives me more options to work on protests, but I can't find it. Next on the research, let's go for skyways. So this is the upgraded version then of the paths that we do, right? And this allows to transport more resources. This will be super important then for a settlement once we settle in the Frostlands. I think this is all we can do right now. Let's wait for the whiteout to end, right? I don't see anything else right now. It's looking very stable, honestly. I could think about another scout headquarter though, over there, since we can build it. We have plenty of resources. Because with that, we can further reduce the territory threat level to non-existent. So then we can really explore wherever we want. And you know what? Let's actually build it. Really? 3,000 more people joined? What is this? We are 20,000 people now. I can't stop the immigration. We're getting overwhelmed with this. Right in front of, right before the whiteout. I don't have the housing. Oh man. This is not good at all. Can we build up here? Let's continue with building more districts here as well. I will need to build 2 more housing districts now. And it's probably here. Yep, this gets the maximum heat bonus that we need. So we are now creeping up here on the mountain. And then it's this one too. By the way, we can research houses. Yep, that would be my next one. But this is absolutely not good. Let's activate the overdrive again. Because that heat consumption is going through the roof there. And with that we can survive 50 weeks, but it's not a lot, right? That's 300,000 stockpile that we had. And it's not enough. Food is also crazy right now. 22 weeks only. Okay, housing district. These are the last housing districts that we'll build for a while. So we really need to think about something else here. I'm going for the housing then, yep. So there is now my next upgrade, the skyways. And then we can actually go into the city housing blocks. There it is. And this gives me additional shelter. Subsidized housing block. Functional shelter with basic amenities to workers and their families. This is the best option, but also the most expensive option, right? It does actually cost me also a heat stamp upkeep for each one of these. It provides 20 shelter. The other one does not have the subsidized. Is there a balanced one? The normal housing block. It's only 10 shelters. Let's go for the subsidized one. Yeah. Let's go for the subsidized one. Ah, the storms look amazing. And look at that city here as we are climbing now up here onto that rock. And with all of that and a full batch of 70 Frostland teams, we continue onwards in the next episode and hopefully find us a settlement that we can then exploit. Stay tuned.